In this lesson, we will go over web crawlers and directory brute forcing. Web crawlers and web spiders are pretty useful tools that are created for both good and bad intentions. Basically, they are used for data mining. Search engines and many other entities use spiders to enumerate all the content of a website one page at a time. They actually gather and store relevant information like email addresses, meta tags, hidden form data, URL information, directory, links, and many other information out there, right? Now, then actually the spider also crawls all the links in that page and gathers all that data and then goes to other pages and do the same thing over and over and over, right? Now, there are a few tools that are pretty handy for doing this type of crawling. The first one is called Skipfish, and it is a web application security reconnaissance tools, and it actually, in some cases, actually can be considered as a scanner, but it creates a report and an interactive sitemap for websites that you're testing. Now, this is actually done by doing a recursive crawl and a dictionary-based probe. So you can actually even feed it a specific list of known directories that you want that tool to actually crawl, right? Now, in this example, I'm actually just launching the tool against a web server running on 192.168.78.8 on port 66, and actually just not giving it a lot of options. Actually, the Skipfish has many different options, but in this case, I'm actually just doing a quick crawl or a quick scan, right? Now, you have to specify the output directory. In my case, the directory name is called output. Now, as you can see, it does many different tests against the site, and then it stores the results in that directory that we actually specified, so the output directory. So now that it actually finished, let's actually launch Firefox and take a look at the results. There you can see potential vulnerabilities that were actually enumerated by the tool, since it also has a whole bunch of different plugins that actually can look for vulnerabilities. But in this example, I'm actually only going to take a look at the directories and web resources that it actually enumerated. Later in the course, we will actually go over more scanning and the vulnerability enumeration. The second tool that I already mentioned earlier in the course and that we will continue to discuss in several upcoming lessons is the OWASP-Z attack proxy, or ZAP. Now, it also can be used to automate the crawling and information gathering of a website, since it has a built-in spider that is pretty powerful. Now, here you can actually see all the directories and resources that was able to enumerate on that same web server that we ran, the other tool against, and it did this within seconds, right? So it is a very, very powerful tool, and it has a lot more options that we will visit later in the course. Now, in the next lesson, we will go over how web application scanners work.